Right, so this is my new HIC Micro 4K digital sight. Battery goes in now, spare batteries, recharge up port, front sight cover is there. I have it down on the muzzle so it's out of the way, but you can turn to whatever direction you want it. So that's the front sight cover. This cover comes on with the scope itself. So that's that. Alright, and soon my brother Bex, he'll be getting the Apex Micro Light. This particular Micro HIC is for air rifles, but mainly for 2.2s and full bore rifles, hunting rifles, that type of stuff. And if you can see here, this dial here zooms in, zooms out, and if you press it in and hold it in for a second, this is the adjustment buttons for all the settings inside the scope. So zero in, changing your reticle, changing the reticle colour, that type of stuff, recording, taking pictures. These three buttons up here, that just being a power button. Hold down for a few seconds, switches on. Hold the button down for 2 seconds, and then it counts from 5 down to 1, 0, scope off. Alright, these are your function buttons. So this one will change for a green background if you're getting sun reflection, a yellow background, same thing, sun reflection. This one over here gives you a pixel on pixel. So what that means is that you'll get a sight picture that you was currently looking at as normal, but then on the top of the sight picture, just above it, is like a little box, and inside that box is zoomed in for you to take shots at longer distance, etc. And you can also pinpoint it, so you'll get 2 sight pictures for shooting at the target, but it's the top pixel, picture on picture, that allows you to see further distance and obviously take the shot. And as we work back here, I have put on a lens cover. It originally come with a screw-on eyepiece, which you can remove or add depending on where you're firing, conditions, etc. So I would recommend that anyone with any type of scope always buy a lens cap cover. Protects the rear lens from getting scratched, damaged, fogged up, misty, fingerprints, so on and so forth. And this rifle is a Wolverine M2 ball pop. So this is where the magazines fit in. It can be fitted in to the right or into the left. That's your piston and firing pin, and there's your buttstock just there. So it's an idea to get a lens cap to protect the rear eyepiece from any form of damage, scratching, grease, dirt, crap, water and all of that less fogging business. So this is the Wolverine M2. As you can see, now come down to the business end as such, a suppressor, which is a 4.5 inch or 2 1/8 to get on. Alright, so like I said, the scope actually comes with a scope cap, alright, to protect your front lens. Alright, and this can be moved around to any preferred position. I prefer it down. I prefer my rear aperture lens cover down. Just makes my life easy. Plus, where my eye relief is roughly around about where this screw is, and that's when I know I've got clear vision. It's a 30mm tubing, 30mm mounts, not quick release mounts, but they will soon be changing. As you can see, pressure gauge. This crazy looking thing is the cocking handle, so that's how easy it is to cock. And the cocking handle is multi-changeable, so you can, if you're a right-handed firer like myself, that gives you the calibre and what it is. So in a calibre, sub 12 is 5.5. If you was firing in 177, which this is a 22, 177 is in 5.4 millimeters, but 22 are 5.5 millimeters. Alright, this is your charging port. If I take that out, I lose it. You actually put the charging port into the gun and then you fill it up, and keeping an eye on the pressure gauge. If you overfill it and the pressure gauge goes into that red marker, technically you've got a bomb close to your face. Alright, so it's £200 worth of pressure on dive bottle. Dive bottle is inside here. Bipod fit there, that's optional. Picatinny rails top and bottom. Picatinny rail for the bipod, and Picatinny rail scope mounts. So that's pretty much the Walther Rain M2. Bullpup 22 sub 12 rifle. Works like a dream. And like I say, this is the cocking handle. That's how easy it is. You can also charge it, cock it with one hand, replace it back. When I'm generally shooting, I knock it off with my thumb, cock it with my thumb, recharge it back with my thumb. So this can also be interchangeable from left to right. Magazines can be fed in left or right. So if you're a right-handed shooter, you fire it in there with a white arrow on the magazine telling you which way that the magazine's got to be. So the white arrow needs to be facing down towards range. The white arrow, same thing, if you load it in from the left and you're a left-handed shooter, white arrow on the magazine will face forward. Always face forward when applying the magazines to the Walther Rain. It's a bullpup weapon, so therefore it's technically a carbine, just shorter than a carbine, but the 4K aspect of it is absolutely superb. I don't know if you can see that down there. Let's have a look, see what we get. Or did I switch it off? I probably switched it off, knowing me. Hang on, let's have a quick look. No, 4K still on it. So, I don't know if you can see that as a sight picture. Probably not. But, like I said, it's a 4K scope. It's a 4K scope. TV screen's about here. Up front on the modular. Okay. TV screen's about there. That one would normally be your left and right access, but on this it's a charging port. If I just show you there, whatever way it undoes. Let's try and undo it one-handed. As you can see, it's got the USB signal and sign on there, so that's where you're going to put your USB to charge up the scope. Top turret. Top turret, placing your two batteries, screw her up, and then it gives you between 5 and 3 hours more worth of shooting to operate all your optronics. Okay, and then like I said, the final one, which is your zoom in, zoom out, and this is the control center to setting it up. The idea to set this up is you